Om Jnana-timirandasya Jnana-anjana-shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna-prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Charine Nirvashesha Shri Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama. Yes, which is the shloka today?
Prabhuji.
Hey, where we are, which chapter?
Yes, Prabhuji. Wait a minute, Prabhuji. Forgot to check. Yeah, I think Prakriti. Prabhuji, we completed 3.37, so now we are moving on to the next chapter, Prabhuji. Fourth chapter, first sloka. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Imam Vishwasvate Yogam
You take it
Prokta.
now. People have to remember the shloka. Can you make them chant shloka line by line?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Everybody can practice chanting. Hare Krishna Pushpa Mataji. Chalo.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Not getting late for you, Mataji.
No, nothing, Prabhu. I sleep only after 10.
Yes. Head start. Let them remember the shloka.
Okay, Prabhuji. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Everybody can
Shri
read.
Bhagavanu Vacha
Imam Vivasvate Yogam.
Ivam Vivasvate Yogam
Proktavan Aham Avyayam.
Proktavam Aham Avyayam
Vivaswan Manave Praha.
Vivasvyanam Manavradeva
Manur Ikshva Kave Bravit.
Manur Ishvaka
Bravit.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
Imam Vivasvate Yogam.
Imam Vivasvate Yogam
Proktavanam Aham Avyayam.
Prokravatam Aham Avyayam
Vivaswan Manave Praha. Manur Ikshva Kave Bravit.
Manur Ishvaka Brevate
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
Imam Vivasvate Yogam.
Imam Vivasvate Yogam
Proktavanaham Avyayam.
Proktavam
Vivaswan Manave Praha. Manur Ikshva Kave Bravit. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
Imam Vivasvate Yogam.
Vivasvate Yogam
Proktavanaham Avyayam. Vivaswan Manave Praha. Manur Ikshva Kave Bravit. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha. Imam Vivasvate Yogam. Proktavanaham Avyayam.
प्रोक्तावान्
अव्ययम्
अव्ययम्
विवस्वान् मनवे प्राह
विवस्वान् मनवे प्राह
मनो इक्ष्वाकवे ब्रवीत्
मनो
मनोरिक्ष्वाकवे
ब्रवीत्
अब्रवीत्
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
इमं विवस्वते योगम्
Imam vivasyate yogam
प्रोक्तावानहमव्ययम्
प्रोक्तावान्
प्रोक्तवानहम्
अव्ययम्
अव्ययम्
विवस्वान् मने वै प्राह
विवस्वान् मने
प्राह
प्राह
मनुरिक्ष्वाकवे ब्रवीत्
मनोरिक्ष्वाकविब्रवीत्
everyone can memorize or should we chant more?
We'll chant.
Okay, let's chant for 2 or 3 more times. Shri Bhagavanuvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
imam
Am
vivasvate yogam
imam vivasyate yogam
proktavanaham avyayam
प्रोक्तवानहम् अव्ययम्
vivasvan manave praha
विवस्वान् मनिमम् अप्राव
manur ikshvakave bravit.
मनोरिक्ष्वाकविब्रवीत्
Okay,
श्रीभगवान्
let's stand for the last time, then we can remember. Shri Bhagavanuvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
imam vivasvate yogam
इमं विवस्वते योगम्
proktavanaham avyayam
प्रोक्तवानहम् अव्ययम्
vivasvan manave praha
विवस्यान् मनम् मे प्राव
manur ikshvakave bravit.
मनोरिक्ष्वाकविब्रवीत्
Everyone can memorize now.
Yep.
Yes,
Thank you. Good. Like this, you all help. Nice.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, yes.
So, Shri Bhagavan, what the Supreme Personality Godhead said, Imam this, Vivasvate, unto the Sun God, Yogam, the science of one's relation supreme, Proktavan, instructed, Aham, I, Avyam, imperishable, Vivasvan, the Sun God's name, Manave, unto the Father of mankind, named Vivasvata, Praha, told, Manu, the Father of mankind, Ikshvakave, unto King Ikshvaku, Abravi said, the blessed Lord said, I instructed the imperishable science of yoga to the Sun God Vivasvan. Vivasvan instructed to Manu, the father of mankind. Manu in turn instructed to Ikshvaku. Okay, now who is going to read the purport? Somebody wants to read the purport.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Perfect. Herein, we found the history of the Bhagavad Gita traced from the remote time when it was delivered to the real royal order, the kings of all planets. The science is especially meant for the protection of the inhabitants, and therefore the royal order should understand it in order to able to rule the citizens and protect them from the material bonding to lust. Human life is meant for cultivation of spiritual knowledge. In eternal relationship with Supreme Personality of Godhead and the executive heads of all states and all planets are oblig, ob,
Obli-
obliged to impart the lesson to citizens by education, culture, and devotion. In other words, the executive heads of all states are intent to spread the science of Krishna's consciousness so that the people may take advantage of the great science and pursue a successful path, utilizing the opportunity of human form of life. In this millennium, the sun god is known as Vivasva, the king of sun, which is the origin of all the planets within the solar system. In the Brahman Samhita, it is stated. Yes.
Prabhuji, can you read or should I read?
यच्चक्षुर्देश सविता
Sakala.
Chakshuresh Savita Sakala Grahanam Raja samasta shuramurti nashesha tejaha yasyagnaya brahmati samrata kala chakro gomindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. Read.
Let me worship. Lord Brahma said, the supreme personality of Godhead, Govinda, Krishna, who is the original person and under whose order the sun, which is the king of all planets, is assuming immense power and heat. The sun represents the eye of the Lord and thrives in orbit in obedience to his order. The sun is a king of planets, and the sun god at present of the name Vishwasma rules the
Vivaswan.
sun planet.
This one.
Rules, rules the sun planet, which is controlling all other planets by supplying heat and light. He is rotating under the order of Krishna, and Lord Krishna originally made Vivaswan his first disciple to understand the science of Bhagavad Gita. The Gita is not therefore a spiritual treasure
Speculative
for tre- tre- treatise
treatise.
treatise for insignificant mundane scholar, but is a standard book of knowledge coming down from immemorable. In
Time
the in the
immemorial.
Maha, in the Mahabharata, we trace out the history of the Gita as follows.
Treta
Tre-
yugadau
Yugam
vascha tato
three.
Vivaswan manavedada. Manus
Yes, Prabhuji.
लोकभृत्यर्थसुता एक्ष्वाकवेददौ इक्ष्वाकुणा च कथितो व्याप्य लोका नवस्थितः.
In the beginning of Treta Millennium, the science of relationship with the Supreme was delivered by the Vivaswan to Manu. Manu, being the father of mankind, gave it to his son of Maharaj Ishwak, the king of earth plant and forefather of the Raghu dynasty, in which Lord Ramchandra appeared. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita exists in the human society from the time of Maharaj Ishwaku. At the present moment, we have just passed through 5,000 years of Kali Yuga, which last 432 years. Before this, there was an Dwapara Yuga, 8 lakhs years, and before that, there was an Treta Yuga, 12 lakhs years. This sums of 20, 20 lakhs 5,000 years ago. Manu spoke the Bhagavad Gita to his disciple and son Maharaj Ishwaku, the king of this planet Earth. The age of current Manu is calculated to the last sum of 3 lakhs years, of which 124 400k have passed. Accepting that before the birth of Manu, the Gita was spoken by the Lord to his disciple, the sun god of Vivaswan, a, a rough, Prabhuji,
Prabhuji, can you? Yeah, okay.
a rough estimate is that the Gita was spoken at least 124 lakhs years ago, and in human society, it has been extant for 2 million years. It was re-spoken by the Lord again to Arjuna about 5,000 years ago. That is a rough estimate of the history of Gita. According to Gita itself, according to the version of the speaker, Lord Sri Krishna, it was spoken to the sun god Vivaswan because he is also a Kshatriya and the father of all the Kshatriyas who are descendant of the sun god, or the Surya Vamshi Kshatriyas, because Bhagavad Gita is as good as Vedas, being spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead. This knowledge is ap- apurna, apurnasya,
Apurusheya.
apurshaya, superhuman, since the Vedic instructions are accepted as they are. Without human interpretation, the Gita must therefore be accepted without mundane interpretation.
Interpretation.
The mundane may
The
speculate on the
mind
Gita, may speculate on the Gita in their own ways, but that is not Bhagavad Gita as it is. Therefore, Bhagavad Gita has to be accepted as it is from the disciple succession, and it is described here in the Lord spoken to Sun God, the Sun, the Sun God spoken to his son Manu, and Manu spoken to his son Ishvaku.
Krishna. Long purport. So good. Even Vivasri Bhagavan Vacha, even Vivaspati Yogam, Proktavan Amavayam, Virivasvan Manave Praha Manu Ikshvakave. I instructed the imperishable science of yoga to Sun God Vivasvan, and Vivasvan instructed to Manu, the father of mankind. Manu in turn instructed to Ikshvaku. Okay. Now this is a basic of time, but Prabhupada continues from the last chapter. The purport, the theme, last chapter was Kama Esha Krodha Esha Rajoguna Samudbhavaha. Arjuna has asked, how do we save ourselves from the lust? Krishna says it comes from Rajoguna, please save yourself. Therefore, Krishna continues in the same principle here, citizens from the material bondage to lust. Why is he speaking this? Continuing the same thing from the last verse. Human life is meant for cultivation of spiritual knowledge, and all the kings and all should know this is their business, this is their responsibility. Sun god is known as Vivasvan, and the sun is Vaivasvata Manu, who's a Manu. So now some more instruction, how the sun god in the total control of Krishna, and Krishna very kindly gave him the instruction in the great devotee. So Gita is not a imagination, that is systematically knowledge isn't put down. And Mahabharata we get something more. The beginning of Treta Yuga, the knowledge was given to Vivasvan to Manu, Manu to Ikshvaku, and king of earth planet. Therefore, Ikshvaku received the knowledge from Manu, beginning of Treta Yuga. So Treta Yuga means 4 lakh years of Dwapara, Kali Yuga, that is, so anyway, that's the beginning. So Dwapara Yuga is 8 lakh, Treta Yuga is 12 lakhs, so 20 lakhs. So 2 million years, basically the knowledge has come on earth. Therefore, 2 million years ago, sorry, this is different. Yeah, 2 million years ago, the message came on earth. Manu speak Gita to Ikshvaku, correct? We can calculate because 8 lakh and 12 years. Dwapara Yuga is 8 lakh years, roughly. Treta Yuga is 12 lakh, so 20 lakh and 5,000 years of Kali Yuga, 20 lakh, 5,000 years. The message has come down on earth, which is the older than any other religion. That is what 20 lakh, 2 lakh years, 2 million years. That is just 2,000 and 2,500, 1,500. This is 2 million. And before this also Gita was spoken to sun god before the birth of Manu. And I did the calculation, if you remember. I did in the 4th chapter this calculation. Anybody can tell me how do you say message of Gita was spoken to sun god 120 million years ago? 2 million years ago it came on earth, but how it was spoken, how do you say that? Anybody?
No, Prabhuji, I don't remember.
Anybody can prove how it was 120 million years ago, the message was spoken to sun god? Nobody knows?
Prabhuji, I just don't remember that calculation.
See, I showed you this chart, no, you'd all forget. Now, Manu has a life of 300 million years because Manu lives for 71 cycles of Dwapara, Satya, Treta, Kali. One cycle is 4 million years, 71 cycle become 300 million years. Manu has passed presently 120 million years life. Out of 71, 20 or 70, only 27 cycles are over. So it's lived for something like 120 million years. Because it was 120 million years, the sun god heard Bhagavad Gita before the birth of Manu. Before more than 120 million years ago, he heard the Gita from God. Okay? Is it clear now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
What is the reason? Please tell me again.
Prabhuji, Manu lives for like 71 Mahayugas, means all these 4 times. Then Manu has already passed somewhat like 27 Divya Yugas. So he has lived 27. It means one Divya Yuga equals to 4 million years.
4
So
million, 4.32.
okay, 4.32 million years. So it is 4 into, yeah. So it was approximately spoken 120 million years ago. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
So it was spoken approximately 120 million years ago.
Wait, how many years? Can you say that again?
Okay, everybody's clear now? Now, see, I showed the calculation, if you remember. Life of Brahma is not in question now. The question is Manu. 27 cycles means he has 1116.6400 million years, 27 cycles, you can calculate. Satateta and Dapar is over already. This said that is 3.88. So if we add together, this is 20 million years, 120 million years is the life of Manu. And sun god heard the Bhagavad Gita before the birth of Manu. That means 120 million years ago he heard Gita. 12 crore years. What are you talking? That's why Arjuna said to Krishna, what? 120 million years ago he talked to. You understand Arjuna's objection was reasonable. Okay?
Yes, Prabhuji.
This is the understood. This calculation is
Yes,
understood. Okay? Now, 5,000 years ago, rough estimate to give understand, Krishna spoke again. Therefore, Gita is also a Paurusheya, being spoken by the Lord. Don't speculate. You have to hear the message. See how we can understand about God. We are so small. Like in this room, an ant is there. What you can understand our discussion. Similarly, about the Lord who's creating millions of universes, we have to hear. We cannot imagine or speculate. Okay, fine. Let us go to the next step.
Yes,
One more
Prabhuji.
shloka today. What is the next shloka? This shloka?
Prabhuji, it is yes, Prabhuji. It's 4.2. Prabhuji.
Any question on this? Anybody has a question on this shloka? 4.1. Please discuss any questions.
Prabhuji, as it stated, like initially the Gita was spoken directly from God to Sun Lord, right?
Yes.
That the later on in the Dwapar
When
Yuga,
Krishna
it's
came 5,000 years ago, he saw the message is lost. Something they're
oh,
speaking in the name of Gita, something else he told.
oh, okay,
So he said, I'm going to
okay,
start again.
okay. So again in the Dwapar Yuga, it's the Krishna, in words of Krishna itself as it is, it came.
Again, Krishna
Yeah.
came. And through Arjuna being his new disciple. And I said, through
Okay.
you, I'm going to give it again, this original message. Gita is the summary of the whole Vedas. Okay? Gita. But Krishna said, I want to give it again, one more time summary. It's all messed up now. Something else they're speaking in the name of Gita.
Prabhuji, and I don't have any doubt. Can you just show this shloka once again?
First one.
Yes, Prabhuji. Okay, Prabhuji.
Okay. Hare Krishna. Any other question anybody has? It's clear. Mr. Narasa Reddy, Hare Krishna. Devika Shetty. One more Mataji, Devika Shetty.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. No question, Prabhuji. I started late actually. Sorry.
Okay, so clear. This is
Yeah.
night
Whatever
out.
you told about the calculation is clear.
Calculation
Now I
is
got
something
it.
interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yes.
Okay. You
Yes.
can calculate certain life of Brahma, also sit with a calculator and calculator stop.
Yeah, I've taken the screenshot of it actually.
But calculator stops working, calculator, and Brahma's life is too. It goes beyond.
Just one last question, Prabhu.
Yeah.
See, now in Kali Yuga, the name of the sun god is now, we call him as Vivaswan.
Yes. He's our sun god only. He's being taught.
Yes.
Vaivasvata Manu.
Yes.
That is our Manu also.
Okay. Vaivasva Manu.
5,000 years ago and today it is same. Because life of Manu is millions of years. Correct?
Okay. Yes. So whenever we see the sun god in the morning, sun appearing in the morning, we can think of Vaivasvan Manu.
Correct.
Yes, thank you, Prabhu.
Prabhuji, I have one question. It's not something related to it, but they talk about dinosaurs. Those dinosaurs were there in those years because you said approximately 120 years ago, a million years ago, there was, Krishna has spoken all this.
He spoke where? He spoke on sun god.
Is it true?
No, Krishna spoke to sun god. No, you are saying what dinosaurs
The life
there.
existed. The life exists very long.
No, that is to sun god he spoke. Yeah, life existed always.
Yeah.
See what happens. The concept of life is different between science and us. Their concept of life is packets of bones and stool, and our concept of life is the soul. Anna? Concept is different. We are on different pages when it comes to life. Anna? You understand the point?
Yes.
Now, according to science, there can be no life on sun because this packet of stool urine will burn in sun. But we say this life is the soul, not the metal body. Anna? So you can have a suitable body to live on sun. You can have a soul can live on sun. Nothing will happen to the soul. For soul, sun or water or heat has no meaning. The soul is totally spiritual. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So you are so great. You can go to the core of sun and come out. Nothing will happen to you. So sun, you can have a suitable body, suitable atmosphere to live on sun. You understand?
Yeah.
That is the point. That they don't understand.
Prabhuji, just one more doubt.
Now, what about dinosaurs? Mataji introduced dinosaurs. Now, science and spirituality. So, tell me, is there any time evidence in the history in Krishna book we heard about a huge lizard? Anybody remembers?
Lizard, huh?
Huge lizard.
Yes.
That is, he kills that snake in the Yamuna river.
In the lake, big
in the Yamuna
crocodile.
river, he kills that.
Oh, that's a
lizard.
snake.
That's a snake. Okay.
Lizard, we're talking about big. See, dinosaurs means a huge lizard or a huge bird, correct? So, huge bird we hear in Ramayana, no? What is that? Jatayu.
Jatayu.
Yeah. They will give some name. Antar Phalagas. He has a simple name, Jatayu. His brother was also there, Sampati. Anna?
That's true.
So how did they say there were no dinosaurs? They say we found dinosaurs and the Vedas don't talk about it. They don't use the same word, that's all. Why? This is a new word you have created. They have another word. They found King Niga as a huge lizard in a well and they pulled him out, correct? So we can say last time dinosaurs was sighted was 5,000 years ago. Much more than what they have, Hannah?
Yes.
How he was there. He has been sighted 5,000 years ago. They should take this information and search in that area. But that's not the way to learn, the way they learn. Their way of learning is everything digging. They can learn from Shastra. So 84
the first appearance of dinosaur is 240 million years ago.
What is that?
First appearance of dinosaur, T-Rex period is between 243 and 233 million
Okay,
years
that's
ago.
okay. That's okay.
243.
No, they point is that sometimes scientists will say, you say everything Vedas know in the history. You have the Puranas are history. Puranas is not mythology. So tell in the Purana there is mention of dinosaurs. I said we do have mention of huge birds like Jatayu. He has 2 million. As this Ramalila is in Treta Yuga beginning. That is in the million years ago. Correct? And we hear about
Correct.
Jatayu. Jatayu is around 2 million years ago.
Only the thing is, you have named it as dinosaur, and we have it as huge lizard
Yeah.
or a
We don't use the same word. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Prabhu, and
that will become another thing. Another discussion will start. Let us continue.
It will
yes,
become
Prabhu.
science versus spirituality.
Ah,
It will become science versus spirituality.
yeah, science and science versus both. Now, anyway, our point here is that we are talking about the spiritual knowledge. The spiritual knowledge is not discovered; it is passed down. Let us not forget the theme of today. Some other time we will do science and science versus both. So, if you want to do science versus or science and, look at case for the creator on the. You all enjoyed that video, God on Trial, in your Gita 18.
Yeah,
Yes,
Prabhu.
Prabhuji. It's very
That's
good,
fun.
actually.
And then
Yes.
similarly, we have a lot of supportive videos which you can have a look. Take a sun god is known as Vivaswan, the king of sun, origin all planets in the solar system.
Prabhuji, I have a doubt.
So the spiritual knowledge, wait a minute, the spiritual knowledge therefore has been protected and passed down. It is not thrown from the top of the tree to the ground, gradually passed down hand to hand. Okay?
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhuji, and one more doubt. Like, why the God direct only chosen the sun god to describe the Gita in initial, as
No,
it
Krishna
as he is
chooses
a
some qualified person to here to understand
as
also.
he is a yeah, as a Kshatriya person, he is it.
No, whatever it is, sun god was qualified person. He chooses for a great devotee and teaches him. Like at that time, so many people are there on earth. Krishna chose Arjuna, great devotee.
Oh,
Bhagavad Gita is only understood by a devotee.
okay.
What is there in Bhagavad Gita? You saw till now. Glorification, glorification, glorification of Krishna.
Yeah.
Who will hear? Except a devotee who will hear.
Yeah.
All the planets
Yes.
revolve around sun, so sun
And
has
The
control
guru,
over.
he's a
that's why
guru.
and that's
No.
why Prabhuji, God didn't even speak a single word until Arjuna surrendered.
Yes, he was just chatting with him. And so the sun god was in proper mood and Krishna came and taught.
And
Okay, chalo, we continue. We do one more verse today.
yes.
Or enough for today one.
Prabhuji, can we do one more?
Now, I wanted to know what is going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, we are all having puja now at home.
Yes,
Yes,
Prabhuji.
Guruji.
Puja, early morning puja is there. Anyway, I'm going to do that Mangalarti at home.
So, all of you are busy, no? In making laddus tomorrow.
Very true.
As much as possible, Prabhu.
But who is there to eat? No guest possible.
Only Krishna will eat, then we'll eat. Little, that's all, not much.
Surrender to God and eat.
Guruji, things are like normal now. People are moving around everywhere.
Which one?
No, people, they have become almost normal.
Now they have
They
decided that
think there's
just
no
like
corona.
dengue, die will die. Previously, always when anything comes to the society, people resist, then they accept. Correct? Even science
Yes.
is like that. When new
Correct.
concepts come, people resist and later they accept. Now they accepted corona to be part of life.
They go for Deepavali shopping also.
They are going.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Market is crowded
Full,
like anything.
like before. They're not
Okay, what
caring.
do we do? We have a class tomorrow. Yes or no? Just press.
I think
Prabhuji.
one day, Prabhu.
Why
So
your
they are-
Lakshmi Puja laddu you're not making?
Prabhuji, we need class.
Huh?
It will be over by evening.
Yes,
Prabhuji.
yes. Class is needed.
See, you follow democracy. So only 26 have voted. So 18 people have till now voted yes for class tomorrow. 8 said no. They have laddus at home. Pataka.
No pataka.
8, no pataka tomorrow.
No, Prabhuji, it's banned for this time.
No, he has no ban. He is in some other part of the world.
Yeah, for here in Hyderabad and other places.
Prabhuji, what do you want?
Which one? I'm ready. Anything? I'm ready. But tomorrow, yes, some classes
Yes.
are cancelled, regular batches. 7 o'clock is gone, 3 o'clock is gone. So I have some rest. I will be fresh in the evening. Otherwise, my God, 1 o'clock, I had morning, tomorrow 5 o'clock class, the 6 o'clock class. Then 1 o'clock, I think is holiday tomorrow, no? Then after that, 3 o'clock holiday, then 5:30 holiday, then 7 o'clock holiday. So I live fresh. Generally, I come, I feel bad. I will look at me, I'm exhausted. 9th class is this in a day.
Prabhuji, but it's good to see you back.
No, Bhakti Vriksha, there was no interruption. There was interruption in regular class. Chalo, okay.
Yes,
So,
we'll meet tomorrow.
Is
Guru.
there a class tomorrow, Prabhuji?
let us see the result now. Hey, you want to reverse the result? 21% say yes, 14 say no. Still 10% are not given vote. Like America election, it is undecided. Somebody will sue that it is not correct. Because many people did not vote. We took the wrong votes. 22-17, 22 yes, 17 no.
Oh, Prabhuji, we'll go with what you say.
24-17, no, I'll take the majority. Democracy now. 24-17. 24-17. And 4 people have not voted. So this is the result. What do we do now?
So it's a yes.
Prabhuji, 59% said
Yes.
yes, 41% said no. So
So
yes is
democracy wins. So election is won by yes. So tomorrow we'll have. Take it.
Thank you.
okay, Prabhuji.
Chalo shloka, teach the shloka now, but it's becoming late.
Yes, Prabhuji, I think so. Now instead of a shloka, I think so we can do this tomorrow, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhuji. We'll catch.
Prabhuji, I thought we had time.
Prabhuji, can I ask one question before
Yeah,
we leave?
better we discuss. Yeah.
Okay. So actually, I've been working in IT. So after every phase of delivery, we have a retrospective analysis like what went good, what went bad in the project. So similarly, my journey towards spiritualism through Bhagavad Gita. So I attended your last batch of 18 days session also. So I was just analyzing myself. So some good things which has happened is like I have read 2 chapters. I am chanting at least 4 rounds. I'm keeping prasadam for God, Krishna. So these are the good things. On the other side, what I'm feeling is when I'm chanting, first round I'm chanting without thinking anything. I'm just thinking about the God. The next round I'm chanting, okay, my son should be healthy. My son should do well. The third round I'm chanting, my husband should be good. His business should be good. So, and I read in the chapters that you're not supposed to be asking. And I think in one of the classes in the morning session also, you said that a good devotee is the one who does not ask the Lord for anything. And here I am, I'm asking him everything. And if I am tensed, something is not working, I say Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, I do the mantra, and somehow I find a way to that answer. Like suppose I'm searching something, I get it in front of me. I lost something, I do the japa and I get it. So I'm somehow feeling, it's not a good feeling that, I've been asking God and he's giving me something. So I don't know what path I'm following, and how do I get rid of this habit of keep asking Krishna that, give me this, give me this. Like I myself, I'm feeling quite uneasy about it, but I'm not able to come out of this habit. Like suddenly something wrong happens. Suppose I have to go for a consultation with the doctor, and I can start doing my job. Okay, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Nothing should go wrong. Everything should be fine. And if it turns out that, okay, everything is normal. But what I'm trying to say is when I'm reading the Gita, my mind says, yes, you should not ask. But when it comes to my heart, my family, I keep asking him. So how do I improve upon myself?
Yeah, so
I will like to add, Guruji, I would like to add to one point to this. When you expect something, in my case, what I experience is sometimes it happens, and most of the time it would not happen also.
See what happens. Chanting is we should never. Sometimes in Grihastha life is the attached life, Brahmachari life is the detached life. So it's quite common. Grihastha means we are attached to. We cannot say we're not attached to husband and child. We are attached. That is, we cannot have Grihastha life without attachment, affection. Then if you are not attached, better be Brahmachari. It's easy. So we enter Grihastha ashram means a life of attachment. Brahmachari life is a detachment. And we are in that, and that's natural. When there is a problem, we do ask. But as we advance in spiritual life, when we ask, always ask with one condition. My Lord, if you so desire, don't force. Krishna, if you so desire, make my child pass the exam. First thing at this level when you are asking. At the advanced level, yes, advanced devotee never ask anything because they know Krishna knows everything. What do they need to ask? He knows everything. Correct?
Yes.
Asking means he's just reminding you again and again. Sitting in a heart, no, he knows everything. What is there to ask? Devi Devata, you go and ask because they have no power to know what is going in your heart. Krishna, you don't have to ask. He's sitting in your heart. He knows everything that's going on. There's no need to ask. Just like you don't go to ask your mother, Mama, tomorrow morning breakfast is there. Why you ask? What she will say? Did he ever never get the breakfast? Now you're asking. So similarly, asking means as if he doesn't know. He knows, and he has been giving. There is
yes.
No, it is not asking. And as we advance, we definitely, naturally, where will the devotee go for shelter when he is in danger? He goes to Krishna. That is his deity whom he is worshipping. Sometimes he fight also with Krishna. Krishna, you give me this, and he doesn't give. Why you're not giving me? We start fighting also. That's the devotee lives his life. And Krishna knows how to manage the experiential space of a devotee. So gradually he becomes a very advanced. But if too much material attachment is becoming an obstruction for spiritual life, then Krishna slackens that attachment. Just like in the case Srila Prabhupada says, his guru was coming in his dream and saying, take sannyas, take sannyas, take sannyas. And he was feeling, I have a wife and child, how can I do that? And he takes a humble example. Actually, Acharya's life is much more confidential, but takes an example. And he says, finally, what happened one day, I got a news that I lost the agency. You know that you can make a lot of money when you are exclusive agent of a product of a company. He was an agent of some company, so he was making a lot of money. He lost the agency, they gave to somebody else. And second thing he lost the theft in his factory. Just totally became bankrupt with 2 hits together. He didn't know how to push the things together. He took it as Krishna's will, take up the mission of his guru. And he took sannyas, went to Vrindavan, and left everything, all his business, everything. And nobody was interested in him. We also found out because he didn't have money any longer. Nobody interested in him. He was in Vrindavan, he was writing the Bhagavatam and he was preparing for the mission of his Acharya. And he writes Vrindavana Bhajana, very nice prayer. In that he says, because I have no money now, nobody is interested in me. I have a list of relatives I can put down, hundreds, but just a list. Nobody wants to contact me now because I have lost my money. And he was life, this is the material life. Then he says, let me now, anyway, Krishna's arrangement, let me fulfill the mission of my Guru. And 55 years to 70 years, he was writing, preaching, publishing magazines, and he was praying to the Lord to help him fulfill the Guru's mission. So, in that respect, sometimes Krishna may break attachment if it is becoming too much obstacle for spiritual advancement. But that for not for a neophyte devotee, that is for an advanced devotee.
And Prabhuji, like, one example that an advanced devotee never asks anything is that, like, when even though Sudama was very poor, even though his wife was willing him to do, he was feeling ashamed to go in front of Krishna and ask him because he was a devotee, a very advanced devotee.
Yeah, very advanced devotee is another position. Okay. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna said the four kind of people come to me, and they are udara, they are very liberal. Krishna said, I am very happy with them. Artho, Artha, Jigyasu, Gyani, Cha, Bharata, Shapa. Those are pious people, Krishna said, they remember me when they are in any difficulty. That's fine. But true, when you become more advanced, it goes away because you know Krishna knows it.
Okay, Prabhuji.
One level of answer, this goes on. One
Sure,
level,
sure.
as you advance, true. At this beginning level, all of us do ask. But when you become an advanced devotee, it will go away. Because our faith is so strong in Krishna, we don't have to. We know He'll take it. Avashya Rakshipe Krishna, certainly Krishna will protect him. That faith comes.
Thank you,
Hare Krishna. Any
Hare
other?
Krishna.
So everybody can kindly continue chanting Hare Krishna. Okay, today we understood what thing?
Yes.
Spiritual knowledge is very special. It is not to be imagined or hallucinated. It is standard knowledge, which is given by Krishna previous to the sun god, then repeated to Arjuna.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to ask one question, Prabhuji. If like see Krishna, like if we do some bad karma, we get the results in our next life or maybe like next years or something. But then, Prabhuji, then why such an arrangement by the Lord, Prabhuji?
Hate would have done another arrangement. Immediate slap, instant karma.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Just think about what will happen if that is arranged. Anybody? See, number one is that there are karma. Krishna is not punishing anybody. Krishna is creating an experiential space, an experience for a person to reflect upon his foolish activity and to correct himself and become a responsible. Okay, you all understand? Krishna corrects us so that we become a responsible gentleman. Therefore, this karma happens. Laws of karma are shaped in that way. So Krishna creates in that way. Okay? So for that, it takes time. It's not Krishna is just giving a punishment. That is not the goal of Krishna. Krishna wants to correct the child. He has to give him a certain experience. The situation has to be arranged. Wherein I experience, definitely there is experience of pain, but it gives him a reflection and introspection and advancement so that he can stop that foolishness. It is not the one slap, not like.
Okay, Prabhuji.
So that thing takes time.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Just like a crime is committed, now charge sheet is made, he will be arrested. So today or tomorrow he'll be arrested. May not at that moment, he'll be arrested, not a problem. You cannot escape the laws of God. You can escape the laws of the state. You can never escape the laws of God. Then there is one deeper reason also that Krishna doesn't want us to settle down in this world. If suppose there is instant karma, then all of us will become perfect gentlemen in this world. That's it. We will not have desire to go back to Godhead and serve Him. We will materially become satiated without spiritual inkling. So a little turbulence in that help us to surrender to Krishna.
Okay, Prabhuji.
If Krishna organizes his world, you will become very sattvic. You will only do punya, never do papa. But then you stay in this world. And this world, birth, death, disease, and old age are there. The inconvenience is there. So that's not very good.
So, Prabhuji, the people will find happiness in Upadharma and they'll forget about Parodharma.
Yes, they will forget about Parodharma. Yes, very good. Upadharma
Like
means religious principle. Be nice, be good. or no idea about transcendental spiritual life, which is parodha.
Like Bharat Maharaj, he did many penance.
Taking care of the deer. Like Bharat Maharaj took care of the deer. What's wrong about it? That looks very nice.
Yes,
But then he could not go to Krishna. He had to become deer next time. So he lost into such kind of thing. Like King Niga will try to be pious, but you will make one mistake, become a lizard next time. Okay, everybody? Makes sense?
Yes.
Yes.
So this is Krishna's design. Think about it. If you are in place of Krishna, you create instant karma. Better than ideas, he should reform. Today or tomorrow is not a question. He should reform, and that Krishna takes care. Because also some purva karma is going on. He has to experience some pleasure now. Let it go on. Then I'll take him to task for what he's doing now. Okay. Hare Krishna. Thanks to be happy to be back with all of you. Let us close early. Tomorrow, 5 o'clock, the day starts very early. And tomorrow we'll meet you, but I will have good rest before that.
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Happy Diwali.
Thank you.
Hare
Happy
Krishna,
Diwali.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Happy Diwali to all.
Happy
Hare
Diwali.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Happy Diwali.
Everyone.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Happy
Happy
Diwali.
Diwali.